Welcome back to the Squad Ops Operation Foxheart stream. Muff and myself are here doing commentary for the operation. At this time, both teams are just getting ready with their entire brief. Plan of attacks are happening, and they will be moving to areas to set up shortly. On the insurgent side at this time, Squad 1 will be led by Creeping, Squad 2 by alternate 1985 Biff Tannen. We have Squad 3 by Skittles once again. Saloon is on Squad 4, and Command is Lish. They're just going over the overall briefing, and we'll see what they do in just a moment.
Yep, the U.S. is briefing right now too. Same thing. Their squads are the same. Squad leader Hutch, squad leader OD Tap, squad leader Krusty the Sailor, and then Tedish and his Terrors, a squad of 3, kind of a bounce around strike force with Command, again being 2-ton Tootin'.
What's the ruling on squad leads not having...
And just to go over it once again, for infantry assets for insurgents, we do have RPKs, SKSs, PPSHs, AK-47s. The support assets are going to be a logistic truck. We have the Dishkas and other emplacements along the palace area. As far as infantry go for U.S. forces, you're looking at M203, the M249, and the M4A1s with one Humvee, strictly one Humvee. We'll go down to just see what Lish is briefing at this time. Maybe we'll get a little bit more information than what we have.
All right, yeah, the U.S. assets are 2 times ARs, 1 grenade launcher, and a medic per squad. They also get the open-top Humvee to support them.
Anyway, yeah, any general questions with that? All right, so no questions, then we'll wait for live. I'll get a time on that in a second, because US will still be setting up.
2 tons briefing his whole platoon right now, standing on top of some sandbags.
We then get 2 drops on it, 2 fob logi drops.
Perfect. Lish is just going over the fob drop on live, and they're moving out toward their areas of responsibility. So shortly we'll be able to see what the insurgents have up their sleeves. Doesn't sound like they're very confident, though. I'm hearing a lot of "we're gonna lose."
Oh wow!
Not too thrilling to hear over here, but yeah, we'll see. Creeping's Creeping Squad has absolutely zero faith in this game. All right, so I do believe that Creeping is just going over the plan of attack with his platoon, or sorry, correction, squad. They're the ones that do not have faith in winning. The others seem to be okay with it. And yeah, we just got the insurgents ready, so as soon as it's live, they'll move out and meet the U.S. forces head on.
2 tons mentality, so let's take that in mind.
Oh, let's listen into that one as well, though. Lish is talking about 2-ton and his mentality.
You're absolutely right.
2-ton is explaining that they are going to be going across Bridge 1 in Foxtrot 7. He likes that spot because it's got an open field on the south side on the other side, so they can do a lot more cover in one way because it's open field. It's going to be harder for them to defend.
I want the ARs holding back and doing a full suppression fire, even if you don't see anything. Fire down that main road. Fire at all the buildings. Okay, fire above the heads of the troops. Don't fire into the back.
He's preaching suppression right now.
Once we've crossed the bridge.
Trying to give the pep talk. My God, my words are just not coming out tonight. So Lish is giving a little bit of a pep talk to the insurgent forces, saying that 2-ton does, in fact, hold the record for the shortest operation or the quickest loss in Squad Ops so far.
That's very true.
Although if that's all that the insurgents have to fall back on, and they think that they're going to lose, maybe this will still work out in the in 2-ton's favor.
You're going to be moving to that southern market in Gulf. All right. Once you get to your positions, your squad leaders are going to deploy you. You are going to be holding. You're going to be holding in a tight area, covering each other. The INS is going to try and send guys to push you out of there. That is going to be their major mistake. You are going to be dug in and waiting. All right. Once they've taken the pressure off, Krusty is going to work around to the backside of Palace, cross the road at roughly Hotel 7, Key 1, stop doing calisthenics, tap. Okay. He's going to then be working up to school and getting around the backside of Palace. Other than that, your main movements are going to be directed by the squad leaders. The only things to bear in mind, number 1, smoke curtains when crossing streets are going to be essential, as well as smoke at the base of Palace. If you hit the base of Palace with a smoke grenade, it will block.
All right, so over on the insurgent side, they're just waiting for live, giving little last-minute briefs on areas of responsibility. But aside from that, pretty quiet on the home front.
I only go once. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I want to say. All right. I'll do it.
You're saying that there was a good joke over there, Muff?
What's that?
Was there a good joke over there?
Yeah, I can't quite remember it. It was something about fleas on a dog. All right, U.S. is ready. They're starting to take position. Got the Humvee fired up.
Launcher. I'm not acting like a retard. I'm gonna be
Slowly pulling the Humvee out.
Looks like Keys committed a early suicide. That is actually in Creeping's squad as well, so that's how much faith they do have.
Maybe he was a sacrificial lamb, like, you know, to give them strength. And I think they're gonna do fine. They're gonna defend just fine. It's gonna be a good match.
Okay, so I got Comic, PF.
A lot of U.S. soldiers staring into the southern sun.
Let's stay off to one side. Terrain's gonna dictate, alright? So Alpha, you're gonna be point on this. Bravo, here's the game plan. Since you got the GL, Fu, what I want you to do, brother, is when we get staged, you got 6 AG rounds, I want you to fire 3. Alright, so fire half of what you got across the river when we get to
Hutch's heroes are lined up, facing south, ready to rock and roll.
Crazy, I want you guys to dump at least half a drum downrange when we suppress, okay? Save the rest of your ammo. So expend about half.
Not sure when they're live. Oh, they're live right now, 1:45, I believe.
Perfect. Insurgents are moving out. We have on the left a small group of 3, what it looks like, as well as Creeping. They're going to be going to meet U.S. forces at the southwest area. And yeah, it looks like they have good dispersion. Alternate 1985 Biff Tannen is going towards the north section for the third bridge and the footbridge. Looks like they're covering all bases. We do have one squad as well moving into police station. Get a good look at them at this time, though. See what they're talking about. If anything, they might be in squad chat. All right, perfect.
All
yeah, so we do have 3.
For Bridge 1.
3 lined up in police station. Not sure what their plan is, but I imagine that they're going to wait for the U.S. forces to come by if they do at all. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, they are hiding in the cells, and they're going to actually be listening to relay information.
The entire U.S. force is just ants going down this road. I have a great view.
So I'm changing from Echo 7.
Here comes the whole U.S. force.
Yep, you're gonna be the northernmost force when we line up on the river tap.
Straight down towards Bridge 1. We're on the southern MSR here.
Looks like the police station spy outpost isn't quite going to work out for the insurgent force with the large amount coming through on the southwest side. At this rate, Reserve and Keys might be the first deaths.
U.S. forces spreading out, but mainly focusing on the southern MSR.
All right, so we are pretty scattered on the insurgent force. Not too many to meet that large of a U.S. force on the southwest side. Honestly, I think that they do have reservations for a reason. This might not go so well, especially with the speed that the U.S. is coming through at. We'll just have to wait and see on this first bridge. All right, perfect. Keys did just brief his squad that they are going to shoot the contact, and then they're going to bugger off back to a better defensive area.
I'd say just save them for later. I mean, we're not really going to be able to even help with the 50.
U.S. forces getting all the way to the water. Looks like they're going to spread out along the river a little bit. Humvee way in the back, following carefully.
As far as the insurgent forces go, nobody has eyes on aside from perhaps Best Pony. Looks like he's Overwatch. Everybody else is off into the shadows, waiting for the U.S. to come by so that they can take a quick shot. We have Keys on the entrance along with Reserve, who's peeking through a hole. If they were even able to see through this fog, OD-Tap's squad would have a pretty good surprise from Reserve.
They're about to go. 2-Ton just gave the okay to start GLing and throwing smokes. I think we're going to see some action soon. U.S. forces very organized right now, looking good.
Perfect. So yeah, the name of the game for this is that the insurgents are taking pop shots, moving back towards a more defendable area. Looks like they might have seen creeping, moving to the alleyway. So that's going to start the attack right there.
AR fire everywhere. I can see the tracers.
Best Pony took a few pop shots, but he doesn't actually have a good line of sight or really any idea where the enemy is. Yep, Best Pony is down with indirect assault rifle fire. So first kill of the game is Best Pony. Looks like he wasn't quite.
U.S. is getting ready to push. Got some smokes out. They're starting to bloom.
Perfect. So U.S. forces are all clumped up. Looks like the insurgents aren't moving from their locations. We'll go over to the north side here as well.
They can't hear each other over comms.
So 1985 Biff 10 and his entire squad at this time. The police station group, they are not moving. Hopefully Keys can relay that it is the large force.
U.S. starting to push the bridge. They've got a few across.
All right, so OD-Tap did go down in that one, yeah.
That was 2 squad leaders there that traded.
Reflex and Reserve are looking at each other through the hole. Looks like they didn't quite see them, though, over the smoke.
2-Ton is encouraging more guys to cross. Looks like they're following orders just fine.
Perfect. If Penny put some fire down that bridge effectively, he would have quite a few enemies down. I just don't think he knows where they're coming from with the amount of smoke that's coming through.
More U.S. forces crossing. Here comes the whole rest of the team, it looks like.
Unfortunately, Henry here is not putting effective fire down on the left-hand side. Enemies are coming through the left. He's firing to the right. Shark is behind him. Missing shots.
Shark got him or something.
Henry is down. Okay, good.
The U.S. are using a lot of ammo right now to get across this bridge.
Effective grenade on Reserve there, so I believe the insurgents are aware that the majority of the forces are coming through southwest. On a rooftop near Palace, we do have Fulcrum with a Dishka Lish on command, looking down the alley, or looking down the roadway.
Here comes the Humvee, making its way across.
Unfortunately, fire is
injured
still
off to
not
our right
effective as they are
in the
shooting
compound.
left-hand
Do you want me
road,
to
but
go help?
everybody's in the building.
They got their own medics.
Hey, firm.
All right, Dishka is reloading, so it would be a great time for that Humvee to come up if they were to do anything.
The U.S. are shooting everything and everything they can.
Absolutely nothing, shooting thin air, but
They are suppressing the entire village.
perfect. So we do have Fulcrum and Lish on the rooftop firing towards the U.S. force.
Oh, they got one.
Looks like the police station is still not moving out from their location. And we do have the Mang who is going back to Key's original position, left-hand side, or correction, right-hand side of the bridge.
Saloon's got
Might
a
be
3-man
relaying.
squad coming in the flank too.
4 close onto the back.
Might be relaying that Humvee is going off towards the south.
The Humvee is across.
So it's looking like Hutch did have his plan go as he wanted it to, at least up to this point.
Yeah, 2-ton.
Or sorry,
They
2-ton.
got the Humvee
correction,
across.
yes.
Yep. They got the Humvee across. They got a lot of squads across. They're doing a great job.
We'll see what the Mang's doing here.
2-ton's ordering everyone to just hunker down and wait for the insurgents to push them a little bit.
All right, so if you do look to the southeast, the police station saloon squad are moving across. Unfortunately, they're going to have to use that bridge in order to get across, but we'll see if they're able to maybe take a few out from Riverbank.
They've got the Humvee to deal with once they start shooting.
Yeah, perfect. So, yeah, they're just kind of spotting people on the riverbank right now, moving to a area where they can get fire on the enemy.
Kanye South just
Honestly.
dropped Mike Jones across the bridge.
It'll be interesting to see if this 3-man group could make a difference against the U.S. forces. I don't believe that anybody knows that they're coming that way or has even a suspicion that they are. But,
I don't think they do yet.
Atomic Potato and the Humvee are right there, though. So the second that they do take a shot, I don't believe it's
Oh, the
going
Humvee's
to
looking
end
that
very
way.
well.
Oh, if the Humvee looks. Oh, Kanye got the gunner. Yep, Kanye South got the gunner.
Quite sure where the enemy shot the gunner from, though. He's moving up, looking just a little bit off of where they actually are. Got Caboose going up on rooftops. So at this time, we did have insurgents move from the rear to meet the enemy head-on. They dropped a few people. The gunner of the Humvee was down. And everything's repositioning now, which could change the game a little bit
Yep,
in
the
the
flanking
insurgent favor.
insurgents have been spotted.
Guys, somebody on the field.
Enemy is coming west.
250 from your position.
Smokes are out on the flanking insurgents, but that could help actually cover their advance. It's a pretty big wall for the field, and not entirely sure if smoke was the best thing to do whenever you have a flanking.
Oh, they
Alright,
got that
looks
Humvee in
like,
position
yeah.
now.
Saloon
Down with
is
Saloon.
down. So we do have white folks. He's running across. Looks like he's getting shot. He was shot, but he is still up. Just bandaging right now. So hippie and white folks are.
Tedish got a kill from that Humvee, and he left it.
All fuck, I'm gonna get killed. My friends are all fucked up right now.
U.S. just still suppressing everything they can, keeping the
So
insurgents
looks
on
like,
their toes.
Looks like white folks is blaming his performance on frame rate issue. It is a thing with squad though. Oh yeah, he is down. I don't know if that was a grenade or not. It was.
No, it was
right on his
gunfire
body,
from
though.
Remick. Hippie Matador's the only one back there.
So Jay LaChapelle is the only hope on that side for the south. But you do have the U.S. force up towards the east that's going to be met shortly. If WookMT knows that they're there, or at least hears them there.
Northeast, like north from. Yep, they are.
Not entirely sure who the squad lead would be out of this this ragtag group, though.
Yeah, WookMT's about to run into 6 U.S. soldiers here on the east side.
Just following WookMT, he definitely has no suspicion that they're there. Looks like he's going to be walking right across the alleyway, and yeah, he's about to get shot here.
Oh.
Oh.
Krusty may have just seen him. Or Hammered Hebrew.
All right, yeah, so he made it across across the... Yeah, they just spotted him, I do believe, going down the alleyway. All right, so Wook is going up onto the rooftop. I suppose he knew that enemies were moving towards the east, but I don't think he knows that they're actually towards the northeast at the school area. He definitely does not know at this time.
Yeah, Krusty just radioed command and said they see contact and they're ready to go.
Oh, he does know
taking
now, though.
shots.
He is shot. We'll see what he can do. He's crawling away. I don't think there's much that he really could. Ooh, getting out of there just before the GL hit. That was really good for Wook.
Yep, good to get him out.
So the GL's lighting up Wook something fierce, though.
I've got tangos on the Humvee right now. 1 or 2 on
Shark pushing across to
We got a full squad.
meet the insurgents on the rear side of Palace.
Alright, guys.
Jaffe, though, having suspicion that somebody is coming that way.
Great shot by Tedish, taking down Salty. Hippie Matador.
Wook's going right back into Hammered Hebrew's line of fire, though, so I don't believe he's going to last much longer. Ooh.
The insurgents have fallen all the way back. Very close to the palace now. The U.S. are advancing on 2 sides.
So Fulcrum just took a few shots at Anton Owens, but oh, Hebrew
Wook
is
just
down.
dropped Hebrew. Fulcrum down.
Looks like Anton Owens might get killed here. Oh no, Fulcrum is down. Jaffe is down. The insurgent force is just getting dwindled away at this time. It was really looking like anybody's game at the very start, though. No, not so much.
For the how spread out the insurgents were, they held for quite a bit up there, really well. But
ooh, Krusty and Bunny are just on the opposite side of a wall from each other. Nobody knows. Both bandaging. If Bunny did come around this corner, they would have a shot on 2 U.S. soldiers that I don't believe are suspecting a flank or anything of the sort. We'll see if you can move around. Just out of sight, though. I don't believe anything would be effective.
I'm covering. I'll follow trail myself and hyper.
Unfortunate.
KCIB taking down Krusty.
So majority of insurgents are actually worried about everything coming from the northwest and north side, but there still is quite a large U.S. force that's going through the west.
Roger. Alright guys, we're gonna skirt the creek, copy. So we're gonna start moving west till we get to this little creek. And then we're gonna push north up to.
Yeah, this is squad 3 up
to
for the
Palace,
U.S.
copy.
Krusty's Raiders.
South Cop, or correction, Mosque,
They're-
like north of Palace.
They took a
That's
beating
gonna be
over
our
here.
Essentially, objective rally point.
2-ton knows it.
So it looks like Silverman and Anton Owens might not be too effective at this stage in the
Covering this
game,
murder hole. Continue moving.
but
I'm covering this.
they
murder
are
hole,
at least
continue moving.
causing distraction.
Copy that.
When you guys can't communicate in local, so we have other squads around nearby, all right, with command and everything. So just communicate in local as much as you can.
Anton Owens took a few hits there. Bandaging up. We'll see what goes on here. U.S. forces moving from the southwest. There's also northeast movement for a distraction, which is really, really effective for sure. I don't believe that the insurgents know what's going on at all. There isn't a whole lot of talking local. How's your team going there for the U.S.?
Well, 2-ton's got a full squad. I think it's Hutch's squad. They're pushing towards Bridge 2 along the water. They're ways out, so I don't think they can do a lot of help for Anton, Silverman, and Tedish in here.
Yeah, looks like
they're taking their time.
Looks like Tedish just called out a non-existent player, but we'll see if that.
Tedish actually rang in. He knows there's only one above him on the roof there.
Saying that they would have pushed.
Go ahead and cross. I'm covering. I'll hold. Keep going.
Crossing. Alright, I got yard. Crossing.
All right, so Caboose and Wook are still aware that there is an enemy below them trying to take out a Tedish with a grenade, although it went a little bit too far. Looks like Tedish and Anton Owens are just waiting for majority to strike from the northwest, coming through Mosque, so that insurgents push up through Palace and they'll come in behind. Let's see, we got Anton Owens. He's taking shots out. Shots are currently not effective, but Tedish did move into the building now.
Yeah, fall back to the west.
Biff Tannen down.
Laid out on the street.
So Wook is trying to throw grenades over. Took out Anton with one.
Ooh, they're bandaging.
Might be too little too late, though.
That's me.
Oh, wow. Wook just threw a grenade right onto Silverman's body.
Balcony.
Mr. Noodles, watch just to the left of
Alright,
the
copy.
This is a very close match now.
On the left.
Coffee.
So Tedish and Silverman are the only ones alive over here. They are known to be there.
Over here at Moss comes the rest of the U.S. soldiers. 2-ton is still alive, the commander. They're right at the back of Mosque.
If you do take a look at the overlay, though, insurgents are strictly looking towards Tedish and Silverman. There's maybe 2 people that are actually looking towards the Mosque, or any of the other flanks for that matter. All right, yeah, perfect. So Caboose did just voice his concern towards the west, saying that he believes it might be somewhat of a distraction.
There are definitely a couple looking this way. I can see them oriented this way. Bunny, for one, on the south side of Palace.
Shoot him in a doorways, that'd be great. Everyone else is gonna.
Hutch is sneaking up. They can't see KCIV through the trees.
Base of the wall. Get your smokes out, and then we'll put.
They're going to slowly push through.
Alpha, I want you to set up on the right
CGFU is
side of the.
pushing on the
Bravo's gonna
south
push on the
side of
left.
Mosque. Remick on the north.
Only still one above us.
Do you have any frags on you?
Negative, already used it.
Alright, you might want to say fuck that guy if you can sneak out.
Anyone that's got smokes, pitch him now.
Smoke out.
So Wook and John are linking
KCIV
up.
sees the smoke.
Smoke out.
Hutch doesn't even know KCIV. I don't think
Any more
either of them
smokes,
know.
boys?
Where the other one's at?
On the left side.
Oh, here comes
Yeah,
a grenade.
Smokes inside the building if you can. If you can get in a window.
Is the IV gonna throw one out? Maybe not. 2-ton is down. CG Fu is down. Hutch is down.
All right. Does look like insurgents are moving towards mosque though, which is good. It's 2-on-2 over on the opposite side, but nothing's happening.
Atomic Tomatoes can't see him through the smoke. He's going back to his little hole. Oh, Remick saw him.
CG down, calling 2 contacts. The only one left now is Wook.
He just dropped 4 or 5 guys right there by himself. He did a good job. Oh, he's
All
down.
right.
That grenade got him.
I will
Good run by
unfortunately have
KCIV.
to. One moment here. Hey, John. Unfortunately, you cannot talk while you're dead. Please, please refrain from that. Thank you. Sorry about that. He was giving away enemy locations after death. So now with a little afterlife information, Wook might be a little bit more effective against Tedish and Silverman. Unfortunately, not part of the rule set for squad ops, though.
Ooh, Sadingo taking shots. Suppressing. Oh, Mr. Noodles got him with the SKS. Hyper got in, though. He's close.
It looks like Tedish and Silverman are moving towards... no, they're moving up to get advantage on Palace. Not necessarily a bad idea.
Hyper Evo might see Noodles. Hyper Evo gets him. Jay LaChapelle push towards Hyper. Nah, there's a wall there.
Atomic is finally down after...
tunnel we got going on all the doors.
He's dead. He's dead. I see his gun.
I see a dead corpse as well. From my angle, bearing 27.
Hyper and
I'm
Remick
not
healing up
entirely
real
sure.
quick, getting ready to push.
So Tedish and Silverman are pushing through the northeast. Wook's not really anywhere near them unless Tedish moves up towards him, which could happen. Tedish is actually moving backwards towards Wook, which could cause some issue. We'll see what goes on over here if Wook spots Silverman. I believe Wook has an idea that somebody's there after hearing a smoke, but nothing concrete enough to move on. Move on,
All right,
rather.
there's 4 guys left on the US, and Tedish and the Silverman are going to go in from the roofs. They're going to jump across.
So 4 is going to take the top entrance.
Oh,
Right
they
on,
can't
right
jump
on.
across buildings. They're not going to do it. They're going to have to assault from one of the entrances. Hyper Evo and J Remick were going to go in from the back, sounded like.
Looks like Wook has given up on life. He's hiding behind a truck now. Not entirely too sure what his plan is. He definitely knows that the insurgents are moved into the area, but he's just looking at the wrong area altogether. Looks like the US is just playing the waiting game now.
Hyper Revo and Tedish are coordinating. Tedish is going to throw some smokes for Hyper and J Remick. They're going to go through. Try to breach from the rear. They're on foot moving in. Taking their sweet time.
Yeah, it should.
You got grenades on you still?
Alright, all my smokes are deployed.
All right, so they are calling out the smokes. Jay LaChapelle is looking at the entrance there towards Hyper Evo. I think this might be the last breath for Hyper Evo.
Here comes Hyper. He's going to peek real careful.
Oh, as if that happens, Jay LaChapelle looking the opposite way. Ooh, but Hyper's down.
Yeah, Abu Hajar's got that corner held.
Yeah, J Remick is running away now. I would too. Looks like Wook knows where the enemy is as far as Tedish goes. All right, so Wook looking towards Tedish and Silverman. We'll see if he can move in. Oh, this might be it for Tedish.
Here comes Wook.
Don't shoot.
Remek's going to the roof.
Oh.
Oh. They heard him
Wook
coming.
saying, "Do not shoot, I'm friendly," and Tedish just heeds no warning.
Hey man, go ahead and stay inside. Oh, you are inside. You're perfect.
Ooh, inside of Palace, they've got a couple sandbags built up. Making them work to get through. The Mang is holding this northwest door.
I guess we gotta go in the fucking front.
More sandbags.
I hear them moving
And
along
insurgents at every corner.
northeast wall.
Yep.
So they are calling out the northeast wall, which is correct. Not entirely sure if that was just a audio bug or if somebody really is shooting for no reason.
Tedish is going to peek and creep in this door, it looks like.
The amount of cameras is unbelievable on this corner.
Yeah, they're flying everywhere.
Alright, I'm
Oh, the man creeping out just a little bit. Not
Oh,
good.
oh,
He is
oh,
going down.
coming right behind me. Stack up.
Oh, that was
Oh.
funny.
Oh, shit. Okay, one down.
Poor, just unlucky timing by the Mang right there.
Yeah, Skittles is coming back. He says, "I'll frag." He's going down as well, I do believe.
He's there. He's there. He's there.
Tedish is reloading.
Skittles just... peeking the doors.
Tedish is getting denied everywhere he goes.
Oh, we'll see what Tedish decides
Oh,
now.
he got tear gun. He peeked him and got him. And they go. Oh, Tedish gets another. Reloading. Here comes Jay LaChapelle. Tedish
And
gonna
it looks
peek
like
him.
Remek is moving in as
Tedish
well.
gets him. Tedish is on fire.
He may very well be the MVP for this round.
He's peeking everything. Tedish here's the shots.
Remek, you still up? Where's that fire coming from? Where?
AK still
Where?
in the corner.
He's down.
Tedish gets another.
Get a bit of an overhead for the last few alive at this time. Remek still on the outside. Tedish and Silverman, though, cleaning up the house. Very, very center of Palace. Yeah. Remek moving in. Mannix might get one kill here, maybe not. Bunny and Caboose still relatively oblivious to where
Silverman
the
bandaging,
enemy is.
I'm gonna need a medic.
I could be a decoy.
Tedish got another.
I'll run in.
Or two.
You guys can follow behind me. See where the
Tedish
fire
is on
comes.
fire. He's got 11 kills.
Let me get
Probably
power.
more than that.
I think I'm on like.
There's the three Americans right there. The last three. Remek, Silverman, and Tedish.
Oh,
Rambo Tedish.
It's a goddamn corpse.
looks like he's taking shots.
Tedish is on edge. His heart's a pumping right now. Is Caboose the last insurgent?
I do believe he is. If Bunny is down,
Bunny is down.
that would be correct then. All right, just for a little bit better of a view here.
Well, through all of the other cameras, you can see the 3 U.S. soldiers pushing the stairs. There's one insurgent. You can see him in the background of my screen.
We'll see what happens with
is his name.
Caboose.
Fuck these sandbags.
Up
He's
they
watching
go.
that corner something fierce. He does have an automatic weapon, though, so... Not quite a kill, though. Moving back. Dropping down, and he is done.
Oh, he's done. He committed suicide.
So, Tedish, you animal.
And that is game.
3 remaining on U.S. Force, or was it only 2 at the very end?
Tedish ends with 12 kills.
Good job, Tedish. Great job, man. DFO beer, it's over.
So as far as the match goes, 20 kills total for the Insurgent Force, 22 for U.S.
God damn it!
That might be a
Hardly
little
even
bit
get a
skewed,
quick
though,
win.
with
Teammates,
people
Jesus
disconnecting.
Christ. Good game, guys.
Was a good
Yeah,
game
very
overall.
good game there. That was a great one by both teams. What a clincher at the end there. I'll tell you what. Great play by Tedish all the way at the end, leading the U.S. to victory in a very unlikely scenario. Again, that was Operation Foxheart on Sumari that we played. I'm Muff. This here is AK-47 with me. And see you later.